But we've been working.
2012.
I'm sorry, 2012. Some things have happened that we're carrying over from 2011. Crazy. So I have prizes for everyone. So in the early part of January, like January 9th, we actually got deployment at KU, which is like enormous. So I don't know who all, everybody who works on KU in any fashion, raise your hand. Come on.
Can I sit over there?
Come on. Come on. There we go.
Cheers from Missouri, does that count?
So that's actually very exciting. Jeremy Sellers isn't here. Jeremy Sellers is a big winner on KU. Of course, he did a ton with that. Okay, second of all, so we've been working on KU since last February, folks. Actually, Matt's been working on it for even longer than that, but we got the HL7 last February. Okay, Hospital St. Raphael. Jody! Oh my gosh, Hospital St. Raphael has been a nightmare from all kinds of places, but Jody and I went out like the second week, I can't even keep track of when we went, the second or third week in January. They actually have a working production system. There's probably a couple things we still need to do to help them. It was actually deployed a key user, but an enormous step forward. Okay, CHOP! Yay!
Yay!
Dustin, you know CHOP. CHOP, I don't even know where to say we started with CHOP. We haven't been upgraded at CHOP for 2 years. Somewhere in those last 2 years, we sold them on another thing, which would be our DR solution, which we had to go back and build. And then we bought servers, and I don't even know where to tell you, but just last week, finally, CHOP is back live, which is really amazing. So they're live on our 3.1 Illuminate, or for you techies, that would be 2.12.25. We might have to still circle around with 2.12.26, but at any rate, they're there. They're still an API implementation, but we'll get them hopefully moving forward to HL7 here pretty quickly. And what else can I tell you about CHOP? Oh, there's a DR solution. So it is replicated to a second server, and Todd's got a plan if they ever go down to bring it back up immediately. Oh, Todd. I'm sorry, Todd. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Kettering. Justin's not here. He's actually in the car on the way to Atlanta this weekend. He's in this fabulous spot of the country where within 2 or 3 hours he can go to all these great places. But I want you to know that Justin has done an amazing job, and just on Tuesday, we finally got Kettering back live since being down from last October because they implemented a new risk system and kind of forgot to tell us they were doing it. And then they did like 15 other things I can't even tell you, with the least of which was replacing all of their MRNs for their entire system. So let's see, who else do I get to get Kettering? John! Yay! And who else is Kettering? Everybody works. No? Who else you on Kettering? I can't even think. Okay, so this is an interesting one because you know I said February, April, 2 years, October. Hey, but in 3 weeks we've gotten Kaiser Fremont ready, and Jody's going to work on that. And Rachel is making an emergency trip out leaving Monday morning. So
sounds like Jody's going to become a diabetic.
Okay, and Justin, who's not here either. Oh my gosh, he's been working on Children's Cincinnati since last July. I think we're in the home stretch. We're actually going to do I don't know, deployment live. They really didn't want it on the live system yet. They want time on the test system. But oh my gosh, there's a whole group of us that are going to go out. I don't even know.
Joe.
Joe's going out. Oh, integration people. Give me all the integration people. Oh, come on. Everybody works on integration, right?
Andrew. Scott is over there.
Yeah, throw some at Scott. Make sure he gets
Where's Scott? That's right. Because the one thing about John, hold on, you need more. Spread the love. And you know, Kim's
They're small.
This
It's all fun and games until somebody leaves.
Yeah.
So
It hit my eye.
we've had to do like a complete, I don't even want to, you guys know. We've had to do a ton because we're integrating with a new PAC system that it doesn't allow us to put any functionality within the PAC system. So we kind of had to back up and put buttons and links and all kinds of stuff. Don't hate me for saying that. into our Illuminate clinical view so that the users can do things like set their bookmarks and so forth from our application and not have to do it in the PAC system. So that's been crazy. And somewhere back at the ranch, we're circling back around to some of our existing customers, so like Henry Ford and University of Chicago. We're going back around another time and putting pathology feeds in for them. And oh my gosh, Katie bar the door, where is he? Today, after 2 years, we trained Tracy Monroe on patrol. Oh my gosh, Tracy Monroe sat there and she said, "It's awesome! Wow! It's excellent! This is so great!" And I think Scott definitely came in. I know others of you worked on it. It just, I mean, you know, it's a flipping milestone, so very exciting. Ah! Okay, my last thing. So our team, there's more stuff about training. Oh my gosh, we have a crazy next 4 to 6 weeks because Matt's dragging me to the ECR again, but we're going to combine that with a visit to Lil. Rachel's going to be back out for 2
I thought you were
weeks
going to
at
say
Lil.
I'm driving you crazy again.
Rachel's going to be a 2-week trip to Lille because we're doing some final training deployment there in France. In the meantime, between now and then, Rachel's going to Kaiser and we're all going to Cincy. And then we're going to get back and Rachel's going to be back at Cincy. And hopefully by then we'll be UCSF. And God knows, I'm really struggling to know how to do this.
Flyer miles,
But
baby.
we're rocking and rolling. Okay, so all of you know I sent out an announcement this week, or I don't even know, last week, about adding a new member to our client services team. Actually, client representative, I think, is what I said in the announcement, but we've done some reworking, and it's actually a customer success manager. And I just want to let you all know, because that might have come as a surprise for some of you. I mean, this is a strategic position for us in Illuminate. We're still actually filling our cards or our open FTE positions from some of the things that happened last summer where we lost some staff, and we actually took some time to say, okay, what strategically are the right staff members to bring back into the Illuminate team? Because, of course, now we have 16 implementations, and at each implementation we have these users that we have to take care of and all of that stuff. So that's when we decided this client success manager would be a key role. And to even further shock you, I'm sorry, but our postings have closed because we filled that position with Molly Leahart.
And as a quick update, we did find out that Emily is...
She's expecting in September.
I think I'm just shocking. I hope everybody knows that everyone is appreciated, and it was such a great month to celebrate all of these things, so I'm sorry if I took too long.
Bye.